If it wasn't for the beans, they come out the can. I'm gonna piece the beef, the rice and the spam, the milk and bread being bought at the grocery store. I tell ya, I couldn't eat no more. 'Cause let me tell you, my wife is like she can't. Lord, if I thought she could read, I would buy her a book. But all she knows how to do is a fuss and holler. She don't even know how to boil water. Let me tell you what we had last night on a dinner table. A canned green bean, cold spinach and tomato. The nasty stuff I say you ever wanna see. And she was trying to feed it to me. Let me tell you, I think that woman just a downright lit. 'Cause I hear the sister come with cold cuts and gravy. A cold cuts and gravy in a one big bowl. I thought I'd choke, but I got through when she said, spit it out, what you say? Oh, ooh. Ah, but I guess I'm gonna eat the slop any old way. So don't you get me wrong, I love that girl. I guess I'm about the craziest old man in the world. But I got to love her 'cause I got no friends. Lord, here she come with red beans and onions again. And she say, what you say? Oh, ooh.
Tonight we will be making Mexican corn or
Street corn
Or-
or elote.
and also Mexican torta, which is
A sandwich, you can put anything you want on it. Locally, you'll see different restaurants and stuff or street vendors selling this street corn. You can do it a couple different ways, so we're gonna hook it up. And the torta, the sandwich, you could do that a lot of different ways. I've been to a lot of different Mexican restaurants, and they had it really similar to the way we're gonna make it right now. I mean, you can't go wrong with this sandwich.
okay. Welcome.
Hi, everybody.
And we're gonna dive right in because we have some steps that we have to go through.
Yes.
But it's Mexican elote. Is that how you say it?
You know, it's funny. So I tried this the first time years ago when I was in Camden one day, and there was a box truck, and it came up. And this is before there were like tons and tons of Mexican stores in Camden, but there was a lot of Mexican residents. So you would get a box truck that would drive around the city, had all kind of Mexican candy on there. They probably had tamales on there, and the street corn was one of the things that they had. And they would sell it for $1. So I ate it, I loved it, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna make this again. But when I saw them make it, they took some mayonnaise out of a jar, they spread it on the corn that was on a stick, and then they put what I thought probably was Parmesan cheese, and then they put some chili pepper. So I'm like, man, that was good. I'm gonna make it again. So I went home and I tried it, and I put mayonnaise, I put Parmesan cheese, and I put the cayenne
remember.
pepper. This was like 20 years ago,
Oh.
and it was horrible. It wasn't. It was really bad, and that was probably back before we had YouTube and you could just
Yeah.
Google a recipe and
Yeah.
all of that kind of stuff.
Well, let's get
So-
down. Let's get down into this.
Definitely. So now, you know, when I saw it again, I paid a little bit more attention and I asked questions. And of course, we Googled the recipe and all of that and found out there was some differences in what I just made from taste and what actually they were putting on it. So
Okay.
we're going to get down on that today.
Okay.
Corn is great this time of year. We're gonna have you shuck some corn.
Now, why?
Because you
Why?
from
No,
Virginia, the
no,
country
no.
area where they
No.
grow corn. So I think you know a lot about shucking corn. you can do it really fast.
No. That's discrimination.
And I definitely
is-
guarantee if you guys try this for one of your barbecues or so, you're gonna love it. I see people pulling up selling street corn these days. It probably goes anywhere from $2 to $3. Now, when we were in Mexico, of course, it was still only $1. But locally, you'll see different restaurants and stuff or street vendors selling this street corn. You can do it a couple different ways, so we're gonna hook it up. I actually had like a soup version a couple weeks ago from a taco truck in Philadelphia. That was really good. And I've seen where people do it like a cup version where they take everything off the cob and you can eat it with a spoon. So we're gonna hook a little bit up like that today. We're gonna put some great toppings on it. And get creative with the toppings. You don't have to make it the same way we're making it today. Put what you like on corn on it. There's a lot of different variations of it. You can cook the corn on the grill, or you can boil the corn. So typically when I've eaten it, the corn was boiled because they were selling it. So they had maybe a cooler full of hot corn, and then they just put whatever topping you wanted on it. So on the sandwich, we got our rolls. We've got our butter that we're going to use to toast it.
Maybe we should tell them when we get to that part.
I'm going to go through it as I'm making it. We have refried beans. That's the refried pinto beans. I've got jalapeno peppers. These are the sliced ones in the can. I've got breadcrumbs. That's going to be so that we can fry the chicken. I'm going to use some mayonnaise on that, and this has a lime flavor on it. We're going to use a little bit.
Now all this stuff is for what?
This is all for the chicken sandwich. Oh. I'm going to use this to season our chicken, the Sazzonator. What else for our chicken? For our sandwich. Oh, and our avocados. And if you want, you could use lettuce and tomato and limes as well. So let's move that all back. Okay, and I got a little bit of red onion you could put on your sandwich as well.
Okay, do we need to start making this hot?
No. No.
All right, so
all right, now let's talk about our corn, because that's what we're getting ready to do. So how about we slide? You can keep that there.
I'll slide it back.
All right, so while I'm talking about the corn, you can start shucking, and then I'll jump in and help you. So here's a trash can. Let's start breaking the corn down. And for our corn, we have our sour cream. This is a Mexican sour cream. We have our parquet, which is a spreadable butter. We have our chipotle mayo. We have our tahine. Then we have a tahine sauce. We have the Valentina hot sauce. We have chili powder and cayenne pepper. And we have, as we said earlier, some Takis. Now, we're not putting all of that on one corn, so we'll mix it up a little bit and then do a variation. And for the cheese, which I thought back then was a Parmesan, it's called Cotija or Cotija. You'll see it on the pack. Hopefully you can read it. And that's the cheese that goes on there. So it has a really good taste as well.
I do not recommend shucking the corn in-house. I never shuck it in the house. I wish I would have known I would be shucking, because it would have done prior to the show, because you don't want to have all this stuff all over your floor. I recommend you doing this outside.
Also, when we pull the street corn out, we got some sticks here that we're going to put them in. Now, when I was in Mexico, they had a real sturdy stick that they had the corn on. And I couldn't find anything like that. I looked at our skewers and stuff in the stores, and they weren't that sturdy. So you want to, corn's got a little weight to it. So I got some arts and crafts sticks, and I just sharpened the edge myself. You also could use some chopsticks and sharpen the edge so they can go easily in the corn. So let's move that out the way.
I normally rinse the corn off after I
okay.
remove this.
So 2 of these corns I'm going to rinse, and I'm going to take them off the cob. So I'm taking 2 of them off the cob. I'm going to get a nice little flatter base on my cob. And I'm going to take the corn off the cob for my cup version. All right. So I'm getting ready for the cup version while you're still taking the corn off. And after that, we're going to get these all boiling.
So.
All right. So.
While he's doing that. Okay, I'm done shucking.
You're done? Man, you
look at my
fast.
foot. Now look at this.
That's all right.
It's not okay, because I got to clean it. It's not.
That is true. You do have to
clean it's not. And that's what
okay. So
now we got to rinse these off.
So the corn is going to take, that's on the cob, it's going to take about 40 minutes. I've got my water already hot, so it might be a little less than 40 minutes. But while that's going, we're going to get our chicken sandwich ready. Got it. And the corn that we shucked already, that's going to take about 30 minutes. So let's get over to our stove. Let me move the lid, which is really hot. Now, I would say if you season your corn up, season it the way you do. The only thing I'm putting in here is butter, because we're going to put a lot of toppings on it. So I want to taste that natural corn flavor. So I'm going to put butter in both the pot for the shucked corn, and I'm going to put for the whole corn.
All right, so what we taking this over there?
Yep.
How many pieces do we have here? 7?
Yes.
Just drop it in?
Yep. You can drop them in. So we've got our other corn, and you got some butter behind you. Our corn that has been taken off the cob.
How much butter? We're not putting the whole stick in that, right?
No, you can put a quarter. All right. Let me do a little rinsing and getting ready for the next segment. And paper towel.
I was bored.
All right.
Okay.
So.
All right, let's go. We got this chicken now.
Okay, so chicken, right? I bought chicken breasts. They were pretty thick. I cut them in half, and then we're gonna take our rolling pin and we're gonna just pop them out a little bit.
Why wouldn't you use the tenderizer?
Well, we don't need to beat them that much. So on the chicken, I got it flat, right? Mm-hmm. I did it in the bag. You can do it with plastic wrap too. That'll help stop all that splatter. You know, when you're making some chicken.
So we got these breadcrumbs, and
Okay, so eggs. You want to start on the eggs, dear?
What do I need to do with the eggs? Put them in here?
There you go. No.
What?
You've done this a million times with the eggs. So crack the eggs, put the eggs in this bowl, give them a good mix with this fork, and then we're going to put the eggs in there. So we got to do an egg wash and breadcrumbs.
Wow. Did I just? See, look, see.
There's the can right here. All right. I got my chicken, and I'm going to drop some seasoning in the bag. Okay, so.
All right.
I put some seasoning on our chicken. Chicken's ready.
Why does it always make me think I know what I'm doing?
You mixed it real good.
Yep.
Okay.
Ready to go.
All right. So, drop it in. Drop it in.
Drop it like it's hot. All right, let me just drop it in there.
Okay. Good stuff. All right. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to try to use a fork to mitigate having to do it with our hands, which I usually do.
We can just use tongs.
No. I usually do it with my hand. Chicken. Then we're gonna take it over to the frying pan.
Did you put you put the grease on?
We don't need. It's not. We're not deep frying it, so we don't have to wait till it gets to a certain temperature. We just gotta wait for it to get hot. So it's gonna get hot really fast. So don't worry about that too much. So I got one piece of chicken here. All right. Mm-hmm. Get it in my egg. Get it nice and flat. Toss it around. And now I'm going to get it in my breadcrumbs. Both sides.
Messy.
It's a little messy.
Well, here, babe, you put it in there. I need another fork. We'll switch it over there.
All right,
okay.
That's good.
Oh, you got it.
I got it for right now. Okay.
All right.
And I'm going to set it over here out the way. All
so
right.
now we're frying the chicken and the grease is
so you can see it. I'm going to put some oil in there. I'm using canola oil. So we're giving that oil a little bit of a quick chance to heat up. We don't want it, we don't want our food to cook too fast. Now, these are some pretty thin pieces of breast, right? I'm only going to do about 2 at a time. So they're going to take about 3 minutes each side. It's not going to be real long, okay? I got it turned up high just because I want to get that heat on there quickly. But then I'm going to go down to medium.
This is, some things, this is what I told you. To prep the grease. Sir.
Okay. So we don't want to do that because we don't know how long it's going to take for us to dress that chicken. The chicken can sit for a second, but the grease, we don't want it to burn or so, right? So here we go. We'll test it right there. And we're putting it in. Boom.
It ain't going to get greasy, is it?
No, it's not going to get greasy. And there's not that much grease in there. You hear it starting to sizzle, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm not going to put these pieces in just yet. I'm going to just put these to the side.
And do we need a container to put this in?
When it comes out?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could.
To put it on?
Right. So that chicken is going to take about 3 minutes each side. I got my timer on for my corn, so that's going to let me know the timing on that. Let it go about 3 minutes. Don't bother it too much. Keep an eye on your fire, and you're good to go. Let's start getting some other things ready while we're doing
we got to
that.
get more ready? Okay.
We got other things to get ready. Yes.
You're not using your special knife today?
Well, I'm using a serrated knife because I'm cutting rolls. Okay. So I got my rolls here.
Sir.
You okay?
Watch it, sir. Watch it.
So I got these rolls, and actually I got most of these ingredients from a store called Supremo. It's in Pennsauken on Route 130, and they have a lot of international products, right? So if you go there and you wanted something to cook Jamaican food, or you wanted something to make Asian food, you could get a lot of those ingredients that might be hard to find other places from them.
Be careful, babe, with the knife.
Okay.
Be careful. We were trying to figure out a way to possibly share tonight's meal, but we couldn't come up with a solution without letting everyone know where we were living. So, we are working. I will let y'all know while he's preparing. We're working on a live cooking segment where, we can have people come and we'll share the meal that we serve along with the nightcap at the end. So I'm trying to lock down that as ASAP. So stay tuned for that. Okay? Stay tuned. You'll get to be able to enjoy a live meal with us, my husband and I. He probably gonna do the most cooking. I'm just gonna be learning.
Okay.
And what is
so
this?
This is a butter and a little bit of grapeseed mix. So I put that grapeseed oil, and so it's just plain butter and oil. And I got this ready for our rolls. We're gonna toast the rolls for a second. Let's see how this looks.
That's done.
It's not done. We're flipping it over.
I'm talking on that one side.
No, it's good.
Let me move it to make sure they can see.
All right. So chicken is fine. There's nothing to do but to leave it alone and let it go. And now we need to get some heat on this oven back here, on this griddle. Okay. So our bread, let's dry this off. I don't want my bread wet because my wife doesn't like soggy bread.
Nope.
All right. So we got the griddle getting hot, and while the griddle's getting hot, butter.
Ooh, baby, you're getting it all over the counter.
Boom.
You need two, right?
Yeah.
Let me do it because I don't want to make a mess.
You dropped it.
No, I didn't. That was from you.
All right. Chicken's looking good. Turn it down tad. All right, we gotta let that get hot. Now we need our toppings.
So we got
So for this, let's clear this off first.
sliced jalapenos.
Yeah.
Guys, La Castina.
That's the brand.
Say La Castina.
All right. Let's get something to put those in.
It's a lot of them. All this juice we can drain off, right?
You could.
What you do with it? You threw the thing in the trash.
Yeah.
Ooh, they spicy.
So
They smell
these are a
spicy.
little spicy, but they're not as spicy as it would be if they were fresh jalapenos. These are pickled and sliced jalapenos, okay? So, not as spicy.
I think I need to.
No, we got about 30 seconds.
What about the refried beans?
Okay. Let's check. We gotta check our bread first.
Anybody ever seen refried beans in a bag? I've never seen these before. Refried pencil beans. Babe, do you need players?
I'm turning the chicken off. I'm gonna let it sit there for another second, and the fire's already off. Let it sit, and we're gonna take that out and rest. Next, we're gonna hit up our refried beans.
You putting them in there?
Yeah, so these are refried. That means they've been cooked twice, right? So you don't really need to heat these up too much or cook them. But I'm just going to put a little bit of warmth on them because I want to.
Can you make mine without these?
No.
I don't want this on my sandwich.
You don't even...
Hey, look at
Okay.
that. Oh.
Right, so you got to try it first.
All right, maybe I will.
Oh,
As long as it's not too wet.
It's not going to be wet at all. So I'm not going to reheat them and wet them or do anything like that.
Alrighty, I'm going to trust your word.
Trust my word. Now, can you start to prepare our avocado? So here we go.
What you want me to do with that?
I want you to cut it open. I want you to scoop
Babe,
everything
now Where did you get this avocado from?
I got that. There's different type of avocados. That's like a Mexican avocado.
This is why we have issues today. This is not raw avocado.
Yes, it is. That's not a California avocado. That's why.
What the world? And this one seemed very soft. Like, babe, I don't know how to cut this open.
Okay, I got you. Let me just check on the chicken. So we had one piece that was a little bit bigger than the other one. So I'm going to take one out and leave the other one in for a second longer. All right, so our avocado. All right.
Oh, that was really soft.
We want it soft. And we're going to...
Is that good? It's brown right there.
It's fine. It's right. So we're going to take them all out. Scoop them out.
My people say that scooping, like you talking about a person.
Take that one. Oh, we got a little bit of seed in there. Okay. So he's ready to go on a sandwich, nice and soft.
Now, when you look up the recipe, it says mushed, but
We're gonna mush it.
are we gonna mush it?
Yeah, you can
Oh, I
take
thought you
a,
said don't mush it.
you know, it doesn't matter. Go ahead, take your fork and smash it up a little bit.
Smash. All right, babe. The bread. You want to turn the bread over?
Yeah, let's check the bread. Turn these beans down.
Turn the bread over.
No, I'm looking for something to take the chicken out with. Okay, chicken's ready.
Okay. All right, I think that's good, babe.
How's our bread looking? Oh, bread's looking good.
Oh, yeah, it looks good. Let me get serving dishes. For.
Bread's looking good. Beans are on. So typically, if I have refried beans, I do like to put a little bit of water in there, but I don't want them too wet this time. So I just want to get a little heat on them, and then I'm going to be able to spread them real good on my bread.
And they say eat those refried beans.
So I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to put the refried beans. I don't want to put them on the bread real wet, and then the bread loses its texture, you know, or the bread gets real soggy. So I just warmed them up just so I can get a little smoothness on it. But that's good.
Okay.
Okay, our bread. I'm gonna turn this off now.
What about lettuce?
How are we looking? No, we're good. We need cheese.
What kind of cheese? Mozzarella?
Yeah, so we got our chicken there.
Chicken looking mighty good. So we need to open this up.
Here,
What is scissors?
got a sharper knife.
We got scissors.
That's all right. So I'm slicing him up, getting him ready for the sandwich, slicing it kind of thin.
Oh, let me check the bottom of the sandwich. The bread.
Bread's fine. I turned it off.
Oh, you did? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
turned it off. All right. So the thing with this is, I'm gonna take some of this, and I'm gonna lay this cheese on my
So it can
hot
begin
chicken.
to melt.
So it can melt a little, yeah. So I'm just laying
You
it
so you
on
is
my hot
smart.
chicken.
You is
Okay.
kind. You is loyal.
Finish slicing him up.
All right.
And as you can see, it's not taking too long. Because I know you were worried about the time. All right. Now we need bread.
Yes.
All right. So here's a roll. And the roll is warm. So on this
Look
roll.
at this, nice and toasted, y'all. Nice and buttery on both
Yes.
sides.
All right. So we got to dress this bad boy up now.
So what we gonna put on it?
We gonna put
Wait a
on-
minute. What is this? Some lime Doritos?
Yeah. We got to have some Mexican soda to go with it. So we have our mayonnaise, our mayo with a little bit of lime. We're going to put it on both sides.
Yes, this cheese came from Supremo as well.
Yep.
Yes, we got it.
There's a store on Westfield Avenue.
what's this called?
I don't remember the name of it, but it's a supermarket down in Pensacola on Westfield Avenue, and they have a lot of Latin products as well.
This is mayonnaise with lime juice. It's called mayonnaise.
Okay, so then on our roll as well, we're going to put our refried beans, and we're going to put, so So our refried beans is going on the bottom. Right?
That might
Right
be,
on top.
That's yours. That might be too much.
No, we're going to spread it thin. This is all different flavors, so don't worry. Okay, then after the refried beans, we're going to put our avocado.
I hope it tastes good.
Avocado spread.
Okay.
All right, next we're going to lay our peppers. So, we don't need a whole lot of the peppers. We just need a couple.
And what's the cilantro for?
Next, we're going to put cilantro. That's for another meal. Then we're going to put our chicken. And if we were going to put lettuce and tomato and things like that, we could put that now. So that's your choice if you want lettuce and tomato.
This could be yours because there was too much refried beans for me.
Oh, Lord. You don't even know what it tastes like.
Yes, I do.
Relax. All right.
There could be yours.
There's our sandwich. I'm going to take this sandwich and I'm going to wrap it up. We're not eating it just yet anyway. So.
And that's a Mexican torta?
That's a Mexican torta. We're going to sit him to the side. We got some work to do. We got to make our sauce, our cream sauce.
Cream sauce.
All right. So let's make our cream sauce for the corn. So I got it right here. So that's going to take this.
You got to let them know what you're using.
The mayonnaise. Let's get rid of that. So I'm going to use the mayonnaise and the Mexican sour cream. Okay, so I'm keeping an eye on my chicken back there. So I've got, now I'm doubling the recipe that we gave you guys so I can have a lot more. And now I'm going to do the sour cream.
Mayonnaise, sour cream.
Mayonnaise, sour cream. We need the juice of a lime.
Okay.
All right. So sour cream. All right. So the juice of a lime. And some garlic salt, babe.
Garlic salt?
Yep. I got it. Garlic powder. What's it, garlic?
Right there.
Garlic salt. Okay. Some garlic salt.
All right. And this is for what? The corn?
This is for the corn. Yes.
Is that it?
Yep. So. Yeah, that's it. We got to give this a good mix.
Put the mussels in it, sir. Let me see. Come on with the mussels. Okay, I see you.
Now let's work on the corn. So
Okay.
we're going to do our first set of corn. So
You need a bowl to put that
I'm
in?
going to strain it. I think I have a bowl right
What
there.
you do with it?
I got a bowl.
The small one? That small one right there? Yeah, that's a small bowl.
Yeah, this is fine.
Okay.
All right.
So now we have our cone.
So I'm going to scoop some corn out. This corn is going right in here. Right? And I want to put
Tahini.
tahini in there. I'm going to put
You gotta let everybody know what you're putting in there.
tahini in there.
Tahini.
I'm going to put a little bit of
Well, I haven't used that corn in years.
parquet in there. And I'm going to put this, our mixture we just made in there. And
Cilantro.
no, that's it. That should be it. Yeah, that's it. And then
Mix it up.
we're going to mix it up.
You eat it like that?
Calm down. We're going to mix it up. We're going to put a little bit more in there. So it's everything that's on there, but it's in a bowl version. But we got to leave the top a little bit. Ooh,
Oh, you're
I'm making a mess.
And this is the, what is this? Cojita.
No, Cotija.
No, I think the T is silent. Cojita.
You think the T is silent. Why do you think that?
Queso cojita.
Cotija. Cotija. Alright. So we got a good mix. You see that looks really good.
Yes.
Okay. Now, let's clear off the edge a little bit. Now, let's. Alright. You can take a spoon and we're going to get that flat. And then on the top, we're going to sprinkle the cheese, a nice
That's
amount.
a lot of cheese.
It's supposed to be a lot. So
check
we want
the
to
chicken.
cover it.
I got it.
Flip the chicken. Alright. Now we're going to put some of our tahini on there. Whoa. A little bit more tahini. Ooh. And our tahini sauce. And if you want, you can put hot sauce on there if you like. Depends on what you like. So
I'll store a piece of chicken.
okay. Then some cilantro, and that is it.
So this is gonna be the fun part. This is the part we've all been waiting for. The Mexican corn. You only took one out? Let me
Yeah,
go
I
on one.
just
Okay.
okay. I'll take
Just
two.
two.
You want me to take two out? Whatever
Please,
you want.
please.
Whatever
Thank you.
want.
Thank you kindly.
And they're super hot.
Thank you kindly.
So
So here's our corn.
these are super hot. I think that sometimes
If it's too hot, the mayonnaise not gonna go good.
I don't know actually, because they pull them out of hot water when I do, but these are like really, really hot. When I see them at the restaurants and stuff, or the people that are cooking, they usually are really hot.
Yeah.
So we gotta play with them for a minute. We gotta get these sticks in there. So let's get these sticks in there. I wanna hold this.
Not too hot.
Yeah, good. I don't wanna break the stick.
Okay.
All right. So now we got that ready. I want to use the brush.
Yeah, we can use the
this.
brush.
We'll see. All right. So after we do the corn, then we're gonna have to put this. We're gonna get this mayonnaise on there mix. Then we're gonna put on there. Let's see how it looks. It looks good. Okay. Then we're gonna put the cheese on there. Oh, we're gonna put
Everything
some
else
butter.
going.
But we want it coated really well. So
Yeah, because they had theirs looking white,
yes.
like white corn.
Yeah, we're looking like that right now. All right, we got it all in there everywhere. Okay. Next, I'm going to put a little bit of the parquet. Come on, parquet.
What's falling in?
Yeah. And then
Ooh,
the cheese.
the butter's falling off.
I'll try to get some of the butter on there. Maybe I can put the butter on afterwards. All right. Yeah, butter's not too hot for the butter.
Yeah, it's too hot for the. You should put the butter first, actually,
I don't know.
and sealed it with the mayonnaise. All right, that's a lot of cheese.
Yeah. Give me your other plate. Sprinkle it over.
Right here, right here.
Okay. Come on, keep turning. Keep turning.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
You gonna use the tahini sauce too?
Yep.
Go ahead. I'm gonna
First
twirl.
minute.
Ooh, this thing
That's all
heavy.
right.
Sheesh. This is something you see at a carnival somewhere.
You do.
Okay.
Okay. Be careful. Don't let them touch. All right. I'm gonna get your plate ready for you. And let's clear out everything. It's time to plate our food.
Dig in.
Sandwiches feel warm. Big knife. Got it.
Jake, you want to cut it in half while it's in the foil?
Yeah. So what's in there? That has tomato on
Yeah,
it.
that's mine.
So that's yours. It's looking good.
Yeah, it looks real good.
Take them awesome, babe. Put your sandwich on there. On top. Alright, so. Jeez, there we go.
Hefty.
Uh,
Yours right there.
Here's my sandwich.
The mozzarella look good on there. Your sandwich make mine look all extra.
Well, you wanted tomato on yours. That's the only difference. Okay, you want to pick your sandwich up?
Yes, so I don't know if I want to taste the sandwich or the corn first.
Oh, okay. Let me get this.
Which
off.
one you want to?
So it was good. We wrapped it. You see how the cheese started melting a little and everything?
All right, let's taste the corn first.
Okay.
Wait, we got. You're not gonna toast? Let's toast.
No,
corn.
I'm not toasting. Let's go.
Let's toast corn.
Yeah, that's weird, but okay. Yeah, I don't toast nothing like that. All right, you ready?
Well, what you toast?
Come on, let's go.
All right, ready, go.
Yeah. That is good, but that is messy, huh?
I don't think I want the sandwich. This is good.
Oh, Lord.
No, this is really good. Ooh, this is good.
Okay,
Bro.
put that down.
Production, you gotta taste this. It's good.
All right. Put
Wait,
it
let me
down.
let them hear the crunch. They gotta hear the
No,
crunch.
let's go. Oh, I had 2 bites, so.
Did y'all hear that?
No. Here. Now, that's the thing. Can you imagine me in Mexico outside eating this? I had stuff everywhere.
That's so good.
Keep that over here.
I
I'm
don't know
going
if
to need that.
I don't know if I want. I want to finish eating the corn.
But,
All right,
you
let's
have to
taste the
tell
sandwich.
people how it tastes. All right.
Here goes the sandwich, guys. Look at this. Get into it. Get into it. Gosh, it's so good. All right, how's yours taste? You got food in your mouth.
I didn't get a pepper with mine, so I want a pepper. But no,
You
it's
did?
really
You
good.
did?
I know it's right there. I wish I had it in that bite though.
Oh, let me taste mine.
So, I'm glad I didn't name the restaurant because this tastes better than the restaurant I just had it at. So I'm glad I didn't give them a name. Well, this is the first time we made it. What I was concerned about was, hey, we're putting this mozzarella on there. Is the chicken hot enough? You know, is it going to melt the mozzarella a little bit? It's perfect. So now I'm mad that I didn't make this more often.
Yeah. Guys, this is really good.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, man, that.
What?
Well, you complain about the refried beans, babe.
I know, but they're good. I don't even like. I taste it, but it's a mixture
It's
of
another
everything
sauce.
else. Yeah.
Okay.
So now, oh, we forgot to taste it. Go ahead, you can taste it. Taste the corn. Kid, you want to come taste it?
It's a little less messy.
We're going to have Kid come and taste the corn. Hold on, y'all.
Oh, okay. So, kid,
Is it spicy?
I was about to say that. You see right there is hot sauce. Go on this side without the hot sauce.
Okay.
All
Wait,
right.
you said over
That
here?
bright red is hot sauce. So if you go on the side where no hot sauce is.
Okay.
Did you get some corn?
That is good.
And I think if you do like chicken broth with it, you can make like a soup version of it. Cause I had a soup version, or they just might have left a lot of the water in there from the corn.
Good.
That cheese is very
Yes.
good.
Sauce that you have made it is better.
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
Good job.
All right. Yes.
Another one down. Good job. Good
Yeah.
job.
This was and this was fun to make.
Yeah.
Well,
it was good
you
because
were
you got it
little.
all in your beard.
I know you were a little excitable when you seen all those ingredients.
Yeah, because
You
it was a lot.
got cilantro on your face.
That's okay. We get ready to dig in. We get ready to
We're
dig
gonna
in.
make a mess with this anyway. So
Yeah, we get ready to dig in, y'all.
you guys have a blessed night. Thank you again for tuning in with us and having fun with us on tonight.